Hey, Steve at Benford Guitars here. So I figured I'd do a what's on the bench video. I haven't done one of these in a long time, but I've got just a ton of stuff happening in here. Figured I'd give you a quick walkthrough and see what's happening. So first things we have here is we've got a walnut kind of explorer style body, and it's gonna have a couple Duncan P rails going in it, and the neck is mahogany neck, rosewood fretboard with a matching walnut headstock overlay, 24 3/4 scale, and yeah, that's about it. Let's see if you can. Gorgeous, gorgeous walnut. This is just finished up the finish process on it. Just gotta do some steel wool in the body and then hit it with the buffer and bring it back to like kind of a satin finish. But cool looking guitar, really nice grain on that, pretty happy with that. Let's come over here, just in the process of gluing up this ash here, two-piece ash body, really nice figuring in here, our grain pattern. This is going to be for a T-style guitar. It's going to have a maple burl top on it, forearm contour, belly cut, all maple neck, 24 3/4 scale in there, so something a little bit different, probably a matching headstock overlay. So that's just glued this up today, so this is at the real beginning stages. This I just made today as well. This is a one-piece mahogany body in my DC shape. It's going to be carved top, single Seymour Duncan Alnico Pro 2 for the bridge pickup. Then that's it, no neck pickup. Hardtail, it's going to have a belly cut on it. Mahogany neck, ebony fretboard, and all black hardware. I might have said that already. Let's see, what do we got here? We've got mahogany body, rustic ambrosia cedar top. It's my first time using this cedar. It's beautiful. It's got this really rich golden look to it once you put some finish on it. And it's got black hardware also, some custom made pickups for it. I don't recall the manufacturer of that right off the top. I believe it's going to have a mahogany neck with a ebony fretboard on there. I've got so many things going on. I've got the specs written down. Don't recall what they are off the top of my head. Next here, I've got my Chevron DC. It's my dual cut, just like the one I showed you, but this one has got obviously a multi-laminate top I made up in this cool chevron pattern. We've got a bunch of different kinds of wood. There's walnut, wenge, quilted maple. There's black limba in there. Mahogany, so that's pretty cool. It's got a nice bevel around the outside of it there. It's going to have one P90 Tune-o-matic bridge, strings through the body, volume control, maybe a tone control, probably a push-pull for series parallel depending on what kind of pickup I get there. Haven't fully decided on that yet. Here's the neck for it. It's a three-piece, or I guess it'd be five-piece neck. Mahogany, wenge, quilted maple, wenge, mahogany, and that goes all the way down there, of course. And 25-inch scale on that, 23 frets. Thought I'd do something a little bit different there since this whole thing is kind of a madness. Let's see, the fret inlays are pretty cool. Side dot markers, you can see them from the top here. They're lines that wrap around, and then if you turn it sideways, they wrap around to the edge of the fretboard, so that you've got this, so you can see them from the top a little bit and the sides. Have never done those before. Thought I'd give that a shot, and haven't really, I don't know if I've ever seen anything like that before, but I decided to give that a shot. Here's the 12th fret inlay, which is chevron that mirrors the body, and of course the upper fret markers as well. That's pretty cool. So this is getting into the final stages here. I just got a route for the pickup once I decide what it is I'm getting to make sure my route's the correct depth. Drill my string through holes, do a little bit of cavity work in there, ton of sanding to do on that. Got to fret this guy, So quite a bit of work left on that. Getting in the final stages of this guy over here. It's a one-piece mahogany T-style. I did it in a, it's kind of hard to see because the sheen is so bright on this, but let's see if I can, it's kind of a dark blue. Looks black in some lights, but it's dark blue. Forearm contour, belly cut on the other side. Of course, my all-access neck joint that I always do. The Marzio 36th anniversary PAF in the neck. Area hot T in the bridge. All black hardware. Maple neck, ebony fretboard, and I did the aluminum tube dot inlays. And come around this side, you can see I did side dots as well, aluminum tube side dots. So it's kind of a cool way to give you the markers but make them not so in your face as like just regular dots. Kind of classy looking. Matching mahogany headstock overlay, dyed to the same color. It's gonna have all black hardware, Gravtech ratio locking tuners, Gravtech nut, kind of a standard T bridge but in black. Countersunk controls, three-way switch. Of course, at an angle there, a little bit easier to manipulate. A little scoop there to get up to the upper frets easier. Pretty neat guitar. And let me see, let's go over here. So then this guitar over here is one I built, I don't know, a number of years ago, 3-4 years ago maybe not that long. Walnut body, really awesome bird's eye maple top. And it's just in for a setup, getting some heavier strings put on it. So we'll have to have the nut slots recut a little bit, do a setup, truss rod adjustment. I think it's going from 10 gauge up to 13s for the open tuning it's going to be in. But very cool guitar. I had to make this. This pickup is I don't know what that is. Some sort of lap steel style pickup, but it came with this giant, huge plastic ring and it looked horrible, so I made this little walnut ring for it and then had to make a matching humbucker ring for the kind of, I don't know what that is either. Gold foil, something or other. And of course, matching headstock overlay there. And last but not least, on the bench, you've got this Tyler Variac Line 6. It's kind of a Les Paul style. It's neck through the body. Real nice guitar. It's made in Korea and it's just amazing the quality that is coming out with this guitar. Excuse me. Oh, the dust. And so this is just in for a restring and a setup. So nothing too crazy there, but nevertheless something to do. So that's really about it. There's probably a couple things going on over there as well. I think I got to put some, there's a Harmony Rocket right there. Got to put some tuning machines on and an old Fender acoustic I got to rehab a little bit for somebody. And that's really about it. So feel free, questions, comments below. A couple of these are available. The Chevron at the time of this video, which is February 16th, 2018, is available, and as is the blue T style. But those will be up on my website once they're finished. So customer builds are kind of getting in the way of finishing those up, so I'll try to get to those as soon as I can. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you again on the next one.